Hey, I'm Chris, and this is Game Chambers. Today we are playing Total War Warhammer 2, and we are playing in Human Boy Yes Yeses, Ogres, Wyverns, and Alastar Oh My tournament. So this is a tournament he's put together that's allowing campaign units, just for a bit of fun. They're best of 3 following the banner rules, which is something I'm really keen on doing, is a best of 3s, with the caveat that campaign units are allowed. So the other limitation is you can only have 1 of any unique single entity, and you can only have up to 3 of any non-single entity campaign units. So that opens up a lot of possibilities and a lot of interesting things. It's probably going to be completely unbalanced, but that's fine. This is more about a bit of fun. So we're currently just waiting for the tournament to start. We're on challenge, we're registered and ready to go. So we're going to have a bit of a look at what our options are going to be if we add campaign units to the list. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a look under the battles, custom battle. Now, we're going to stick with what we know for the most part. So let's have a look at, does Bretonnia have any campaign exclusive units? Apart from Ogres. Could be a bit of fun having some Ogres running around with Bretonnia. They do the Chevaliers? No. Okay. So the other faction I use a lot is High Elves, and I know Knights of Caledor have got some nice options down here. So we've got Imric's 5 unique dragons. Now, because these aren't star dragons, with the exception of Imrath the Eternal, we can actually bring 3 of them at once, which I think could be a lot of fun. I don't think it would be very effective because these guys are super expensive, but it could be very entertaining. So what does Gordonar have? So Gordonar's got Rebirth, which could be extremely hilarious if that triggers. Vanguard Deployment, a lot of fire resist, and Gordonar has a very strong breath attack and really good stat line. So that could be fun to bring him. Brewer, what's his special thing? He's got a lot of missile and physical resist. Well, not a lot, I suppose. Magical attacks and what's that? Bonus versus infantry? Okay. Thought he had regeneration. That might be one of the other ones. Good versus a large combatants. Okay. I don't really remember what their breaths do. I never used them in multiplayer and haven't played campaign too much. So we have Lemuro, the frozen breath. Frostbite could be fun to play around with. Some really nice stats in general. Chilling Aura, which also debuffs speed around Lemuro. That could be extremely good. And Frost Breath. That could be fun too. Shakalot the Calamity. He's just got a powerful breath weapon, and that seems to be it. And just some really nice stats, 580 damage, as you compare to a Star Dragon. Not as good as a Star Dragon. Sorry, better than a Star Dragon across the board, pretty much. So that's kind of going outside the bounds of the ruling for Star Dragons not fielded by any other dragons, but it's just for a bit of fun, right? And then Imrath the Eternal. Yeah, okay. Unbreakable. An unbreakable Star Dragon with Primal Rage. That could be pretty nice. 690 weapon damage. That's just absurd. Alright, so Imrath could be fun to bring along as well. But aside from that, we do have other options with the High Elves. So we have Alastar. Alastar is a hero with a really quite a nice stat line with armor piercing on foot, but he has the ability to be mounted on a variety of different mounts, including a Sun Dragon and a Star Dragon. Does he have any good items? What's this? The Royal Flame resistance for the entire army. That could situationally be quite useful, actually. Do his items change if we mount him? No, they do not. Okay. But he has a pretty nice stat line overall. Star Dragon makes him quite powerful, just like anyone else on a Star Dragon. What other options do we have? We have the Hand of the Shadow Crown. So, Vanguard Deployment, Stalk, Master Ambusher. He doesn't have the ability to shoot while invisible, like the Way Watchers. Does have Martial Prowess, which will make his combat stats quite good. He has Loose, which makes everyone near him fire quicker. Stalk, good range. What is his range? 300! Oh! Okay. That is a good range. 300 range armor piercing. Not much else to say about them. It's just a really long range sniper character. And that's about all the High Elves have got. They got Gate Guard, actually. What do we got here? Let's compare them to... Are they shielded? They're not shielded, so we'll compare them to unshielded Lothern Sea Guard. So, stats-wise, they've got better range. slightly better weapon strength, better melee attack and leadership, and slightly better armor, but they're probably not worth 200 gold more than regular Lord Sea Guard. They're just simply not that much better. Okay, let's see. Does Avalon have any campaign exclusive? Nope. I think Nagareath might? Nope. And Order Lawmasters definitely does not. No. Yvresse, I believe, does though, because you should have all the Mistwalker units. Yeah, here we go. Athel Tamara Faith Bearers. So these, let's put them all up. And Skyhawks. So these are quite expensive units that we're looking at here. The Sentinels of Astral, though, they're a hybrid unit like the Sea Guard, but they have way better stats. Same size. No, they're slightly larger than Sea Guard unit. No, they're smaller unit size than Sea Guard. Less hit points than Sea Guard. More armor. Slightly slower, but they got better melee defense, better ranged, and better missile strength. I believe missile strength is over 10 seconds, isn't it? Yeah. And they have shield breaker, so it's going to go through missile parries. So they could be kind of fun. Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse are also well than Sea Guard, and again, they're just a minor upgrade from. Oh wait, they're unbreakable though. Were you unbreakable? No. They charge defense against all though? Large. So you don't have charge. You've got charge defense against all? Expert charge defense. Okay. So that makes them quite good frontline units. But what about these Athel Tamara Faith Bearers? Is it worth bringing them? I mean, they don't even fight as well as Sisters of Avalon in close combat. So that's not a good sign. Where's Rangers? A little bit better than Rangers. And just not as good as Silver and Guard in general. I think Silver and Guard are a much better purchase there. What ability do they have? They got Frenzy. Frenzy could be quite good with them. Okay. I don't think we would take them though. They seem pretty expensive. But, you know, it'd be fun to build a whole army with Eltharion and bring his Mistwalkers. Now the Skyhawks, short range, penetrating projectiles. They have Vanguard deployment firewall. I mean, they got Stalk as well, so these guys will be stealthed. Good armor, really good melee attack, low melee defense, but the Martial Prowess will help there. Really good weapon strength. That's way up there. That's the highest weapon strength of any high elf infantry by far. Good charge bonus, not much ammunition, but missile strength is pretty low, but it's good bonus versus infantry, and it penetrates. But they could be fun to try out as well. So we could have a bit of fun with a Mistwalker army. I haven't really played much of a Mistwalker campaign. And I don't know if these count as unique units. I know in the campaign you get multiple, so I'm assuming they're not unique. And I'm not sure how good these Knights of Torgaval are. They've got really nothing to compare them with. I guess you could compare them against Bretonnia. Where are we? The Royal Hippogriff Knights. They do over double the damage of the Royal Hippogriff Knights, but they've got half the unit models, a lot more hit points, a little less armor, better melee attack, less melee defense, but again, no martial mastery. Okay. So, yeah, kind of like Royal Hippogriff Knights, but better with more hit points. So they'd be alright, but I think you need a life caster to get the most out of them. Alright, let's just have a look and see how they're going, getting organised. Okay, just waiting for the last couple of people to check in. What else can we have a look at here? So that's me, High Elves. Bretonnia doesn't have extras. The Empire, though, Hunstmarshal's Exhibition has this group of heroes here, which could be fun to take. They got so many abilities, so I wouldn't even know what to do with these guys. Like, look at this. Look at them all along the bottom. What she got? She got Issues of Rain. I don't know what that is. Arrows of Kernus. The Eye of Kernus is not an active. Orcish Precision, Stalk and Snipe, fire while moving. So for 700 points, that's an absolutely stupid bargain. for the Hunstmarshal's expedition. And then these guys here are probably quite good as well. But what do we got? Swords of Ulrich. Swordsman with Frenzy even. They seem to be quite expensive for these units. But, who knows? Well, we can get a gyrocopter. That could be fun. What else do we have in here? Knights of Everlasting Light. Handgunning unit. What's special about these guys? Stalk. Just like silver bullets without magic, I guess. Stir River Patrol. What's this one? Suppressed. Oh, it's a slow with fire damage. That could be fun too in certain situations. Unbreakable greatswords that have got a buff to everyone around them. Could also be fun. And of course the Ogres. So, you know, that could be pretty fun to do that too. Hunstmarshal's Expedition. Grab a couple of these dirt cheap heroes. Like, what's this? A paladin? Human paladin with whatever this is. Shatter. Deadly Onslaught. Okay. Whatever. I don't think any of these others have got anything special. No, they've just got the usual. Who else has campaign exclusive that I play? I don't think Dark Elves get anything. Just the Ogres. Do Heralds of Ariel get anything? Just a named dragon that's just straight up better for the same cost. That's just a bit silly. Oh, that's their dragon and their eagle. So that's, yeah. Okay, well that could be cool. I mean, you're just basically getting something better for cheaper. So, who else has campaign exclusive? I think the Lizardmen, they get quite a few. They get all the blessed spawning, so I don't know anything about those really. Alright, so we'll probably go High Elves for one game at least. We'll try and go through both the two different High Elf types. We'll give the Empire a go. We'll try and give Britannia a go, but we're going to have to bring some Ogres along, which could still be cool. I got greenskins. Oops. I'm alongside here, aren't I? Greenskins. Do they get anything cool? Spider hatchlings, feral wyverns. Oh, that could be a bit of fun too. Feral hydras, lava arachnarok spider. Okay. Not a greenskin player though. Tomb King. Oh, Tomb Kings get some things I have no idea about. Is that a Lich Priest of Shadows? Do they not normally get Shadows, Lich Priests? Light and Death? No, they don't. Okay. I don't know what adding shadow magic to them would do. Oh, hang on, we've got Drowned. No? That's Alastar. Oh, I was hoping she would get her knights. Her ghostly knights. That's a bit disappointing. I was really hoping to see the ghostly knights in there. Pirates of Sartosa could be fun. You could do close to a full human list by bringing ogres in. Ogres and then pirates, Sartosa Free Company, Sartosa Militia. Yeah, that could be a fun list to do too. We might try and do that one as well. Have a couple of zombies because the artillery doesn't come with options for human crew, but that could still be interesting. Norsca has a hero Keeper of Secrets. Also something that could be very entertaining, and a unit of Hell Cannons, so that is something that could be very fun indeed. Okay, welcome back. We are playing against Malvato here. First of our best of three is going to be on the Shifting Isles. He's decided to select greenskins, and he's banned Lizardmen and Skaven. So against the greenskins, we are not going to go Yvresse because we're just going to get completely overrun. In this case, we are going to try an ogre army interspersed with other units. Greenskins got to worry about a lot of skirmish cavalry. Let's just see what they get campaign exclusive. Arachnarok spiders, feral wyverns, lava. Oh, okay, so they get a fair few things here. They get the explosive squigs, they get the ogres. In that case, we are going to go with something that can shoot them down, I suppose. dragons are not going to be very useful in that situation. So we are going to go with the Hunstmarshal's exhibition. Okay. So we're going to play the range game and try and outshoot him. So we want our net, hunter snare, we want our focus shot, and we're going to take the amber bow as well to try and shoot down the big beasties. So we will also bring Clara. I don't know what she's going to do, but she's got good range, good missile strength, not much armor piercing though. But it will be nice to have her available to shoot things. I like having the second net with the Templehof, but what's this battlefield like? And against greenskins, I do have to worry about being overrun, and with the greenskins special units, we got to worry about a lava arachnarok, a feral hydra. What's this guy got? Another takes. Okay, it's just the standard hydra stats and abilities. A feral wyvern. So the arachnaroks do have a lot of armor, as do the big ones. So we're going to need some sort of ranged armor piercing abilities. Okay, so I kind of want to make use of the ogres. So let's go with shielded infantry. Well, we probably should get... We should get a lord first. So let's get Markus Wulfhart. Let's get him with that. Let's go a fire wizard. We'll leave him on foot just so he doesn't get sniped. We want burning head. Flaming sword. Going on foot. We are going to take burning head. I don't think flaming sword is going to offer us much here. Cascading Firecloak might help us save our life here and there. So we will take that. Against greenskins we want shields. Bunch of shields and Sigmar Suns in the middle to be unbreakable. We're going to take our final single entity as Clara, I think. Or Hertwig. Hertwig has got a lot of magic. What else has he got? Patch up. He's also got a heal. Interesting. And a melee defense and unbreakable buff. That's... Huh. Okay, well, let's take you. So you can help us hold the line and shoot at... You might not be able to shoot at Wolf Riders because they're not going to really be able to get in range, but for that, we're going to take some Huntsmen to try and shoot back at the Greenskin Missile Core. Silver Bullets to try and whittle down any big beasties that they bring, and then we're going to need some cavalry. What cavalry are we going to want? We don't need much in the way of cavalry because the greenskins probably won't bring a whole lot of their own. So we'll just bring 2 Knights of the Blazing Sun because they've got really heavy charge bonuses. Oh, ogres. What am I doing? I wanted ogres. Alright, where have we got? What do we got? So the whole point of this is we get to play with these campaign exclusives. Yep, go away Silver Bullets and go away Sigmar Suns. We're actually going to bring the Caribou Greatswords. Put them in the middle. There we go. What do you guys offer? You're not really offering anything, are you? Decent? No. So we want to bring some ogres. Ogres with dual weapons are expensive. Let's just bring... Well, we can only bring up to 3 of any particular ogre unit, so we're going to bring 3 of them. What's this? These ones? Sutsun's guns. No friendly fire. Well, let's give them a go. And what do we have here? Knights of More, Empire Knights, magical aura that does what? Immune to psychology. Okay, cool. Borders. The Borderman Outriders. Can't attack. Yeah, that's normal. Anti-infantry. That's normal. Armor-piercing grenades. Okay, sounds interesting. Sons of Ulrich. Charge defense against all. Eldred's Guard. Spearmen. No, you don't offer us anything. No, that's... What is this? Rowdy. Perfect Vigor. 1 unit of halberds. That could be handy to have on the back line too. Now, a gyrocopter. Could be hilariously fun, but I don't think it's a good idea. We do want a couple of units of cavalry just to protect our backline, and with that last 1,000 points, we might bolster the front. And we might bring in a couple of spears here. Now we're running. Well, we've given up. Basically, got no ranged capacity here to return fire, do we? Okay, let's get rid of the Blazing Sun, and we will take the Huntsman, and we'll just get some regular old Empire Knights, and the 455 points that we still have there, what can we slot in? Some more cheap archers, and then we can just level up our units. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's wish our opponent good luck, have fun, and we'll see how this plays out on the field of battle. So we've got a front line of spears and swords. We've got the Caribou Greatswords as an unbreakable unit to back up the front line and hopefully deal with any what they call them, Black Orcs that come along. A couple of Huntsman units to try and deal with the Greenskin Missile Supremacy, which is something that they do very well, especially with their mounted units. And then we've got the Ogres, just because we can bring Ogres, and we've got our heroes in the middle. And we've got our Mortar that doesn't do friendly fire damage, so that's going to be fun to charge forward into. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, spread these guys out. No, you in the middle. Spears either side. Swords on the flank. No, we'll put the spears right on the flank. So we're going to head this way. Keep this to our flank. Spread out a little bit. Actually, we might even bring this spearman unit to cover this way, and then we can bring the rest of us this way. And spread out. Oh, like so. Get our Mortar here in the woods. Doesn't reach his deployment zone yet, but I don't know how aggressive the Greenskins are going to be. Probably quite aggressive, so we'll put him there, put him on the back. Ogres, we have 3 units of you, so let's spread you along here. Ogres spread out there. A couple of Huntsmen. I'm going to keep them kind of centralised over here so we can use this to protect them. Great swords. We're going to keep back, move them forward as required. These guys, your job is to protect the back line. So you archers, you would risk really to fill in points. So you're going to be group 2. You're all going to be group 1. Hertwig out in front. Markus also out in front. Archers, should I put them in group 2? Might as well put them in group 2, hey. Group, and group. Okay, so look at all these activatables. So that's a defensive buff, and also going to make us unbreakable. So to that end, let's swap these around. So we can make these 2 swordsmen unbreakable with Hertwig. We've got healing available there for the Ogres or for Markus. We've got cavalry here to protect our back line. And we have a Fire Mage who is going to be able to drop burning heads. Alright, let's see how we go with this. Don't have any high hopes, but it's going to be a bit of fun, which I think is the whole point of this entire tournament, is just to have a bit of fun. Alright, what do we have? And we are up against a fair bit of range, so let's get moving. What do we have? We got Feral Wyverns, Azhag, bunch of spiders, and we do have some black orcs and some trolls. So let's get our archer detachment moving up. Get out. So you guys, your job is just to protect this flank. Cavalry, your job is to protect our backline. I don't see any flankers coming around behind us. What is this? This is an accusation. So if we can get some shots down. Come back this way. Okay, let's try and get into range over here. Where's our net's range? Okay, get that artillery down on the Black Orcs. Get the charge in there. That's got to be a separate group. Nope, 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 nope. That was a terrible, terrible charge. Caribou Greatswords, I need you moving around to deal with them. Okay. Get that flame happening. Okay, can we get a net? See if we can get a net down on Azhag. Get our range down on the Boar Boys. And then get those Greatswords into there. Okay. Range units here, shooting on the Boar Boys. Front line is getting absolutely wrecked. Get the accuser into the middle again. Front line is absolutely getting destroyed. So let's get our heroes back over there. A fireball in on Azhag. Yeah, this cavalry needs to get engaged in this fight. This is our archers. Okay, that's alright. Ogres are fleeing. Let's get these ogres back into the fight. Okay, another burning head is ready. We can get one to go down up there. Okay, more ogres, get back in there. Get that cavalry in that way, get this cavalry in the middle. Markus, you're in a bit of danger. Keep these spears nearby. Let's just get another fireball down on Azhag. Get a heal down on that ogre unit, maybe. Get these guys forward, bring these guys back. You get these archers back. Where's our mage? Okay, let's net this wyvern before it gets in. Put some damage down on him. Okay, they need to get out of there. Huntsman, you need to get back. Okay, this is not looking good for us here. A big blob. Big blob in the middle. Then back into the fight. Okay. Okay, get the ogres onto this flank here. Or Markus, come back. Okay, we've got a burning head. But but we don't really have a good burning head target, do we? Guys, just keep kiting and fighting. Here we go, got the spears coming in. Okay, let's get the fire in on there. You go fight them, you shoot in there, you try and get out of there. We can deal with that. Okay, spears. We haven't really dealt with these ranged assets very well, have we? Okay, so that's going to hopefully break us up a little bit there. Get into that. He's doing a good job of keeping Azhag out of range over there. I think we are pretty much run out of troops here. Okay. So can we get a fireball on Azhag? We can. Can we get one of these on Azhag? We can. Get a heal down on our fire mage who's starting to get a bit low. Get this down on him. And go in on that. Don't know if we're going to be able to shoot this while we're engaged, but we are in trouble for sure. We can get in and save him here. It's looking pretty grim. I'm surprised the balance of power is still so even. Black Orcs are going to absolutely chop that mage apart. What do we got rallied here? Some archers. That will be exceptionally useful. Fortunately, Markus wasn't quite in range of that. So we are definitely going to lose this fight. Yep. Your heroes cannot hold on for long. Might be able to get Markus out of here. Can we get him out? Can we get out of there, Markus? Okay, Markus got out. The ball boys, though, are probably going to run him down. If we get a rally, I think army losses is going to kick in before we can rally here. Yep, army losses are going to take us here. Okay, there we go. First game goes to Malvi Malvato. His greenskins ran over the top of our attempt at a Markus Wulfhart build. It was a bit of fun though. We got to see a few of the campaign units in use. Unfortunately, Sutzen's guns didn't get to do much. We got definitely got outshot by the greenskins, and then we got rolled over in melee as well. So the War combined with the Ogres, I think, was what let them just destroy our Ogres. Plus they had better range support, I suppose. I don't know. Huntsman did okay. Yeah, Huntsman did good. They had better cavalry support. I kept my cavalry back for too long. Probably should have charged them in to join into that fight. And the Black Orcs, with their support and my unsupported Caribou Greatswords, got deleted. Markus and Hertwig. Hertwig I probably should have left to guard the front line, but Markus definitely put in some heavy work there. just could not carry it by himself. So it looks like I might have got a single hit, 48 damage, 10 points of value. And our ogres, yeah, his ogres were a lot more cost effective. Well, yes, my unit did alright, but cool. There we go. Alright, so our second match is going to be High Elves from Yvresse versus another High Elf faction. So we're going to try out Eltharion, who is not a super competitive lord. But we are definitely going to have to take Tempest, especially if he is going with Imric's force. And we'll take Hand of Glory. Going to be a lot of breath weapons to deal with. So, let's take some unique things. Knights of Torgval. We're going to be fighting in the air. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the air. So we are going to need... We're going to need a mage. We need him to be mounted so we can keep up. And he's going to need to bring regrowth with him and all the goodies to keep up those regrowths as much as possible. We're going to have to be dealing with a fair bit of fire damage as well. I don't know how good fire resist would be from the Dragon Princes, but they do have it, so that's something certainly to consider. However, Flamespire Phoenixes also have 70% fire resist, so we might bring one of them to help out in the air. Actually, do you have fire resist? The Yeoman of Assyrian does as well. Do they fight any better? Oh yeah, they're far better. Arcane Phoenix might be the better way to go. So that gives us our 3 single entities. We've got the Knights of Torgval to help us out in the air. Now to help out with the shooting, what was your ability? Got missile parry. So we're going to use the special units because we can. It's going to cut into what we can bring fairly significantly. But this is going to be our Air Force, Eltharion, Arcane Phoenix, and the Knights of Torgval, with support from the Mage Lord Fire. We are going to support them with good range shield breaker stockpiles. What does that mean? 45 ammunition. Holy. Well, that's what they're paying for, and they're unbreakable. But we are going to bring these ones here, 3 of them as our back line. Our front line we're going to bring Spearmen. Dirt cheap. Alright. We're cutting into points. We're cutting into points fast. That's not going to work, is it? I do want to bring a unit of Skyhawks as well. Will the Spy Guard bring their unbreakable charge defense against all? Do I really want the Knights of Torgval? Not really. I don't really want them. We'll have Eltharion and the Arcane Phoenix to battle in the air, and we will support them from the ground. So do we have an unbreakable unit in the center? Does this one encourage? Yep, let's go with Spy Guard. And then 2 units of Skyhawks to help deal with infantry. And that's going to be the list. Let's see if we can find 192 points in here somewhere. We do want that. That was 70, 114. We definitely want Tempest. No, I do. That's what I want to bring. I'm liking this guy. But how am I going to get another 140 points? No, you're going to need that. Don't want to drop, well, don't really need Life Bloom. And then if we ditch Life Bloom, we can probably ditch Hand of Glory, and we're there. So we're going to have to bring regular Spearmen, just because the Athel Tamara Faith Bearers are so expensive. And compared to, well, they're probably comparable to Silver and Guard, but they're not even really comparable to Silver and Guard. What is this? Missile resist 15%, so they're pretty resilient to ranged fire, which might make him good in this matchup. But I'm expecting dragons, so I want to take a lot of range. These 2 are here to deal with whatever infantry he's going to bring. These can also deal with his infantry, the Spy Guard. But apart from that, they are going to target the dragons, and they should be fairly accurate fairly good amount of ranged fire coming in. And the Arcane Phoenix and Eltharion will try and duel anything in the sky. Eltharion is going to be heavily reliant on Tempest and this Fang Sword of Eltharion to win any duels with dragons and support of units on the ground. We're also going to have to make sure we use Regrowth. Can we get Shield of Thorns? Because that would certainly help our aerial duels. 124 points though that we would have to find somewhere. And I don't think we've really got it. And I'd rather Tempest. We can get Tempest, Soul Quench. Can we ditch Soul Quench for it? We can. Okay, we'll get rid of Soul Quench. And we'll take Shield of Thorns. That way if we get stuck in an aerial duel, we can Shield of Thorns, Fang Sword, and then heal up any damage. The Arcane Phoenix will have its fire resistance. It does do fire damage as well, so against some of the dragons it's going to be very inefficient, but its job is just to help tank out that. Let's see how we go. So we've gone a bunch of Mistwalker stuff, we've gone an Arcane Phoenix to back Eltharion up in the air. He's going to be completely outclassed by any dragons that come along. But we have spears and missiles to deal with anything that comes at us on the ground. So, it's like our boat was struggling to get up to the 300 troop count. I think we managed to reach it. Nice openish battlefield with a bit of high ground over here, a bit of woods over here. We probably want to try and use those woods a little bit. So how many models did he end up with? Oh, he ended up with more models than we did. Spearman. So... we're expecting dragons. Understood. Let's spread out these guys a little bit. That's going to be our group 2. Acknowledged. Spread these guys out a little bit. Spearman. We're going to use the woods. So we're going to use the woods because large models fight worse in the woods. Yeah, group 3. We're going to start these guys over here, and they're going to hold fire. Everyone's going to be on guard mode. Okay, our wizard is on horseback, but that's just because she's going to run around by herself. And Phoenix, Eltharion. Let's see what we're up against in the sky. We're going to try and advance into around here. We're going to use the woods just for anti-dragon use. These guys are going to come out of the woods on this side. I don't know whether he's going to have brought ranged or artillery pieces, but hopefully the Skyhawks can come in from behind and do a fair bit of anti-infantry damage as they flank his army. Alright. Hopefully we are recording. I hadn't looked at that. Yep, we are recording. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we're up against. We are up against bolt throwers. I suspected as much. Okay, no dragons. Handmaiden. I'm guessing there's another handmaiden. Who's on foot? An Archmage or High Magic? Okay, let's just keep moving around here. We're all good. Valyrian Reavers. Valyrian Reavers. Alright, let's just get ourselves into positions here. Just keep moving around, keep absorbing these missiles from the bolt throwers. And what do we got coming in? We got Lothan Sea Guards, Rangers. Okay, let's just go in. so our spears are getting wrecked. That's okay. We got Eltharion Reavers.
Forward! Azhag, forward! Eltharion moving! Understood! For the Ever Queen! Warden repositioning! At once! Azurian statesmen, execute them!
Okay, we'll drop a heal on ourselves, just keep those health hit points up. Okay, get under those ranges.
It shall be done. Spearmen, we will obey.
You guys into them.
Azhag, advance. Eltharion. It will be done.
So they're dealing with that quite well.
Onward.
Okay, let's get them back airborne. Don't join the Tempest. Get your own heal down.
By my father's blade. We go. Glory matters not. The fang sword hunters.
Get you back out of there. I don't need you engaged in combat if I can help it.
Avenge the fallen. I am called upon.
Okay, get a regrowth off on him, please.
Bleak, unyielding. Setting forth.
You keep healing yourself.
The might of Yvresse. Azhag, withdraw. For all outrun, march toward penance. Spearmen, acknowledge. Wherever I am needed.
Okay, get you back in the air.
Serves. Eltharion.
So we can break these guys off.
Pull back. In Moranian's name.
And drop that on him. Okay, come back, gear with that range unit if you can. You're supposed to be chasing him. Keep yourself healed.
Assyrian willing.
Okay, switch on to them. Yeah, you get into there, you get into there. You heal yourself.
The grim warden rises.
Can we get a rebirth for us, Phoenix? Come on, rebirth, rebirth. No, Phoenix is going to die.
As you say. Seal.
Yeah, these guys can move up. Deal with him.
For Ulthuan's dead.
These things are working really well, the Spy Guard and the Sentinels. They seem to have a really high level of accuracy. Now, where is his Archmage? And there we go. And yeah, he's bringing up Garbanians. He put a very traditional Elven style build. And yeah, you can see the campaign units here just absolutely racked up value. But that means we're going to go to a game 3. Eltharion didn't even do a whole lot, but his mage did alright. I'm surprised he brought the handmaidens and not... He didn't bring any campaign units, yeah. Alright, so here we are with game 3 against Malvi Malvado. And we are going to take Norsca against his Lizardmen. So we are going to take the Iced Forged Legion, because who does not want a triple foe unit of a... what does Doomfire do? Of Hell Cannons. Yeah, okay, so just the aiming of the Hell Cannons. So let's just have 3 Hell Cannons firing away, and we do want basically like our opponent said, Sartorial. So we want Final Transmutation and Searing Doom. Or do we want Soul Blight? Soul Blight's actually pretty good here too. Against the lizards, lowers their armor, lowers their damage. Searing Doom is a very good wave clear, and it's cheaper than Soul Blight. Scroll Power and Scroll Leeching. We're not going to worry about those. So we're going to take him. Which means our Lord needs to be as budget as we can get. So there we go. Little 700 point Marauder Chieftain. You're just running along here. Azhag the Mazekeeper is the leader of this army. Now, what else can we bring? We've got Kihar the Tormentor. Who is he? So he's on a dragon, I believe. Yeah, he's on a dragon. He's a Fire Mage with Pendulum and Pit of Shades and Arcane Conduit. And Regeneration. He might be more fun than bringing Sartorial, but let's bring Sartorial along to this fight. Okay, now we've sunk a lot of points into what we've got so far, so let's just get a couple of throwing axes for the big beasties and get a bit of a front line. What are we going to do with the skinks? We do have to worry about skinks being everywhere. I wonder if Ice Wolf Chariots are actually good now. I don't know. But let's get some Ice Wolves. Can they catch skinks? I don't know. Don't rightly know. We do need some anti-large to fight the beast, so let's get some skin wolves. Where are we? A couple of skin wolves, and now we just need some cheap and cheerful marauders on the front line. Okay, how's that going to work? Probably terribly. We have shielded marauders to hold the front, marauder axes to try and deal with the large monsters that come too close. We've got the Iceforged Legion just to rain hell down upon them. I don't know how good they're going to be. To be honest, I've never used them or Azhag the Mazekeeper, who looks like he is just basically Sartorial. He is essentially going to be our general. Our old Marauder Chieftain here is just there for the sake of it. Can we get Wulfhart in there if we just strip him back of all his abilities? No, Wulfhart is 1,000 points naked. Get that again though. What items do you get? Flaming Axe of Cormac. Yeah. Okay. What about Throg? Can we strip you down naked and fit you in? No. But yeah, it's going to have to be this guy. We've got 275 points. We could pick up Soul Blight. We're not really going to get much in the way of magic down, though, are we? Because if we're going to save for a Final Transmutation, which I think we want to, we do want to use Final Transmutation against the big lizards when they come on in. And Searing Doom, if he doesn't bring big lizards, is a really good unit clear. So, do we go the Ice Wolves or do we just downgrade to the Warhounds? I think we just downgrade to the Warhounds. And then we can afford... I'd like some Manticores actually, but we just can't afford them. This is just so expensive. Like at least 5 units on the front. We got those, we got those. Beast of Tashna, what do they do? Nothing special, really? Well, they probably do something special, but nothing that I want. I'd kind of like to get some chariots in. Ice Wolf chariots would be nice to have here, wouldn't they? A couple of Ice Wolf chariots, some Warhounds. We got no range support now, though. So let's bring back in the Axe Throwers. Bring 3 Axe Throwing units. There we go, that looks good. Alright, let's see what we've got. So we did bring our Keeper of Secrets. We did bring the... I didn't bring any Ogres. Oh, I should have... Too late now. Should have ditched the Wolves and brought Ogres instead, because that's the whole point of this. To seek... Well, it's campaign units, but Ogres would be nice to bring in. Alright, got nowhere really to hide the artillery. But that should be, that's okay. See where we can put them. Okay. That's the range on you. Pretty good. Let's get the high ground though. Where's the high ground? High ground there. High ground here. Where's the white line? Oh, white line's all the way over there. Okay. Absolutely no issues putting them over here then. Get our Marauders out in the front. This is a huge map. Absolutely massive map. Okay, so there's our front line of Marauders. These guys are going to be our axe throwers. I don't want to put them too far out because if they get caught by skinks, they will die. These guys are my flankers. Oh, where's my skin wolves? You're my anti-large. Join that front line. You don't move. Unit of 3 hell cannon. That's just absurd. It's going to be fun though. And you got the same tankiness as Sartosa does? Yeah, so you're 85% resistant to magical missiles and 60% resistant to missiles in general. So that's quite nice. Okay. So this guy's job is to try and hunt down skink skirmishers. This guy's job is to go and harass. That's a lot of skink cohorts. Sorceress, Scar Veteran, Slaan Mage-Priest of Light, Blessed Temple Guard, Blessed Temple Guard, Blessed Solar. Is that Blessed Solar Engine? No, but still not Blessed Temple Guard. Oh, look at the damage from that artillery. That is absurd. Alright, let's switch that on to... How much ammo does it have? So much ammo. Well, let's switch it on to the Bastiladon and see how effective it is in that environment. Not super effective against the Bastiladon. Okay, so let's try and get these guys around the flanks. It's a skink cohort, not worried about that. Get the wolves under that one. Get him into combat. Okay, your job is to throw at that Bastiladon. We have their skin cohorts. You can go fight them. You can go in there as well. Come back out this way. Then on there. Where are you guys going? Come back. Okay, you need to get into the fight as well. Okay, switch that up now to firing onto this unit of Blessed Temple Guards. Let's go just break through the center here. Okay, the Blessed Temple Guard's coming for my dudes over here. We don't want that fight. Let's pull them back out. Flank this unit. Go in that way. Job is to shoot them. As Marauders get in there. I'll drop that down on there. Final transmutation onto the big blob. Got some skinks coming for us, we need to switch to those. These guys need to get into combat. Run them around that way. Okay, get them on. Let's just get onto the Slaan Mage of Light here. Have we still got our Chieftain? Is he still fighting in the middle there? Yeah, he is. Okay, are they going to break? That should break him. Didn't break him? Okay. Okay, Sartorial, kill that guy for me. You're not Sartorial, sorry. Okay, so did he cause terror? You don't even cause terror. Yeah, you're pretty much done for. Turn that skirmish off. Alright, there we go, picked up victory. That artillery was just ridiculous. Let's look at that value, 2400 value. That was just insane. Well played to our opponent though, that was a lot of fun, Malby Malvado. It was definitely entertaining. Obviously it was not balanced matches by any stretch of the imagination. We're just taking fun campaign armies. So, which was pretty fun. So we're both very impressed with the triple hell cannon from the Ice Force Legion. And we're definitely going to use that again because that was pretty ridiculous. The amount of firepower that it could put out. Okay, and we are back now. We're in the semi-finals against Human Boy Yes Yes, the host of the tournament. We have picked Yvresse again, and he has picked the Warhorde of Woe? What do they call it? No, it's the Wargrove of Woe, so which is Drycha's unique unit. We've got a whole bunch of different tree units available to them, so that could be very interesting. So we are going to go... Can we take a lead? So we're going to go with a core of Spireguard and a Sentinels of Astaral. Do we want to do that? I think we do. We're going to just go with a solid line of them. We're going to take Eltharion, the Grim on horseback. Bring the Fang Sword. Alright, so then we've got a nice little core of units. So these guys have got long range. They go through shields, so I don't know how many shields are going to bring, as probably none, but we like having that range. They're anti-large, they've got silver shields, got charge defense against large. These guys also got no silver shields, but they've got high armor, they're unbreakable, also anti-large, lots of ammo. So if we're going to take those, we then need something to keep everyone off of our line of archers. So I'm going to grab a bunch of spears to sit out the front, and then we need some cavalry to run down anything that comes through. So we've already got 6 units, so we can't buy any more campaign exclusive units. So we're limited to 3 of one type, 6 total. Now, we're going to be looking at fighting against a lot of armoured opponents. Do we actually want Eltharion? Or do we want a Fire Mage? We don't really... I mean, we put him up on Stormwing. We'll put him on Stormwing. I don't know how much flying they're going to have, but I do like having that mobility. The Terror comes in handy against any lower tier units. And now we need a couple of cavalry units just to clear our back line. So we could go with 2 Silver Helms or 2 Reavers and a Silver Helm, just to keep our back line clear. kind of like the idea of 2 silver helms though. So that's sort of Tugvold, so we can form sort of a concave or a fighting line here, range units behind. Cavalry can then run interference around the back, and Eltharion can go off and do his thing. I kind of want some fire damage now though, because I think the trees are going to be weak to fire. Okay, so do we want to try and get some fire damage into this? I kind of like the Skyhawks. They were really good. Actually, they were amazing. And the anti-infantry. So can we swap out 2 Aspire Guard to get 2 Skyhawks? And swap out 2 Silver Helms to get 2 cheaper Silver Helms. Ditch the Shield of Sapphire and Soul Quench. We've still got 6 units. Sentinels, the Spire Guard, 2 Skyhawk units, who the Stalk should help protect them from any incoming fire. See how this goes. I don't like the fact that I don't have shields on the Silver Helms now, but their duty is backline defense, just to keep these missile units firing. Skyhawks, don't know if they're going to be actually useful. 100 range is pretty short, but they do have a lot going for them, and they are a hybrid melee unit. Okay, so he's probably not going to type his streaming at the moment. So this stream will be up on Human Boy Yes Yes's channel. I'll probably link through it as well, because I assume that you'll have it available to watch in hindsight, so you can watch his point of view as well as mine, which could be fairly interesting. I guess if we were a bit more organised, we could have tried to do a bit of a combination stream, have us on either side, but that's thoughts for the future. All right, let's see. I've got to avoid this a little bit in the middle here. So we've got a bit of high ground up here. Let's get them up there.
Understood. Understood.
Now we want to stay fairly tightly packed against the Wood Elves. So we're going to try and just come across this way and then form into the corner here. I just don't know what we should expect from this flavour of Wood Elves, to be completely honest. Probably brought a few too many spears. Let's just spread them out a little bit across the board. Maybe actually bring you over this way. So we are going to advance forward. We want to try and position ourselves at the crest here. Let's get this ranged contingent in the middle here. Spread them out a little bit as we do. Okay, so that'll be my 2. You guys can become my 4, because you guys are going to be my 3 on the backline defense. And out there. Everyone on guard mode except for Eltharion, cavalry, and these guys. So just this unit and this unit on guard. Alright, cool. You two. Have fun. Yeah, I think I already said that. Whatever. Alright, let's see how we go. What are we up against? It might be all advanced deploy, who knows. Okay, why can't we move them up? What's going on? Wait, why are we... Nope, what's going on? Well, that's a little messed up. Okay. What do we have? We've got a Saodil, that's a Treeman, we've got Drycha, Niggers of Gyron at the back. Get one of them into there. Okay, interesting. What are these things?
Setting forth. We will obey. We go. Acknowledge.
And get that cavalry swinging back this way.
Seal. Orders received.
Eltharion come down on there, so he's not fighting us. These guys come in that way. See if we can get them in a Tempest. Get out of the way of that. No, too slow for that. Off there. And let's shoot these guys. Okay. Let's get our ranged assets back if we can. Do we need to heal anyone? Oops, that's the wrong button to heal. Oh, we just healed ourselves. Didn't want to do that. Okay, get back, shoot there, shoot there. Let's switch our fire into there. Eltharion, get into that one. You guys into the back there. You guys, I need you in there. Into Malevolent Dryads. You deal with that. Okay, switch fire onto Saodil. For me, please, guys. Into there, into there. Okay. Bring them in the back. Alright. Got Tempest is up, but let's switch that on. Switch on to Drycha. Back, back. Come out. Switch fire into there. You guys into that one. Come back in this way. Okay. Charge in there. Turn fire. Oh, jeez. Did not watch Eltharion there. That was quick. Wow. Did not expect Eltharion to go down quite so fast. Should pay a little more attention to Saodil. Okay, keep pushing in this way. Okay, these guys come in. You flank into that. Come in this way. Auto shoot back on. Need to try and clear this chaff away. Okay, so we should be able to win that. Charge into that one. Was that Saodil? It is Saodil. Okay, get the fire into the Enigmas. Try and take them out if we can. Need to kill those Enigmas. Cavalry's not coming back. Okay, so they've rallied onto the Enigmas. Charge into that one. Keep moving, guys. Get you on skirmish mode, actually. Alright, let's try and keep that fire coming in. Try and break this up. We need those. We need these spearmen back. You guys need to rally for me. And those Enigmas do need to go down. I get the cavalry onto them. Okay, come on, we need some more rallying here.
It shall be done. Quickly now. Swiftly. Azhag, forward.
Enigmas, please. Okay, get these spears back into combat. Okay, the Enigmas are going down. Let's hope they don't have a regrowth available, because that could make a mess of things here. They got Flesh to Stone on. Get these spears into the combat. Okay, Enigmas are just about down. Try and deal with these Dryads then. Are they broken? They're not broken yet. Okay, get these spearmen lined up and in there. Alright, what do we got? So they may or may not rally. Okay, if these spearmen can get in there, they might have a chance of rallying. You get the cavalry. Cavalry just stay here and defend them. Charge in there if we can. So these guys are going to have to go into melee. You guys come forward. They all broke over there. We're not coming back on that flank. I did not expect Eltharion to go down quite so quick in there, but he did. There's not much we can do about it. These guys need to get into melee now. And now we need to put the fire into that treeman. I'm going to back that way. They've rallied. Let's see if we can get some shots off on them before they do too much to us. Did we get the spy guard out? We did not. Okay. Okay, we're going to hit army losses here though, I think. Yeah. Damn, army losses got us. I don't think it was actually completely lost yet, but we just have our unbreakable unit left. Okay, so let's concede defeat. We don't have to watch him grind out those spy guard. Those spy guard are going to lose that fight. Alright, they put up a decent fight. I just didn't expect Eltharion to go down quite so quick. I'm not sure what burned him down so quick. I think it was Soadil. Soadil? Yeah. Those giant wolves are pretty cool. It was actually a really cool build. Very unexpected. These great hawks. Very nice unit. Nice looking unit. Didn't get a whole lot of value. Silverhelms did really well defending the line. Skyhawks were too far back to begin with, so they got to the fight a little bit late. But if they were, I should have kept them near the rest of the army, because then I could have used them to try and whittle down the Dryads, which would have meant my spears could have lasted a bit longer. But all these units did phenomenally well. The Spyguard and the Sentinels, all very strong, very good units. Toothgrass Hill we're switching to is what the map he has chosen. Toothgrass Hill. Cool. And I believe now he gets to pick and ban. And we'll see what we're up against this time. So if we're going to lose this, we're going to try and at least make it a 2-1. So let's see how we go with our next match. I'm curious as to what the stats on Soadil are like. Was it him that did all the work? Oh, yeah, okay. He's also got 25 armor bonus versus large. And armor sundering, okay. Well, that explains that. And bonus melee attack, yeah. Alright, and frenzy. So his melee attack would have been well over 100 when Eltharion went in there. So, yep, Soadil is not something to go in on. Ban Wood Elves and Bretonnia. Okay, so that's all the beasties, I believe, 1,000 Maws. Because he went very similar beast style faction with the Wood Elves, and now he's gone beast style faction with the. I love it. Okay, in that case, we are going to go. So, what did he ban Wood Elves and Bretonnia. We could go Empire. Or Norsca. I think Norsca is not necessarily a good choice because there's going to be a lot of beasties. You know, I wanted to do this battle, Pirates of Sartosa, and this might be my only chance to actually get to do it this tournament. I don't think it's going to be as competitive as my other options, but we're going to give it a go. So let's see how we go. The idea here is to bring a lot of ogres. Alright, so we need our Aranessa. Do we put her on a Rotting Promethean? No, we can keep her on foot. So she has a net to net people down. She has a buffed damage around her. I believe it's around her, yep. And a buff to her own defensive stats. And we are going to take this because it gives us all melee attack and more bonus versus large around us. Now, we're going to go thematic. We do want a couple of cannons. We'll worry about them in a minute though. So for our ogre detachment, we want man-eaters and we want Mournfangs. So we only get 6 units. So let's go 3 normal units, 2 man-eaters and some Mournfangs. Alright. To bulk out the front line, so this is going to be our secondary line. Oh, can we get them lined up? Wait. Man eaters, more thing. Yep, cool. Our front line then needs to be bolstered with a bunch of Sartosan infantry. Let's grab some Sartosan militia. We do need a wizard of some sort. We do need some cannons, so a couple of cannons. And we have not got any points at all for a wizard, so let's throw one in and then we'll try and see what we can do from there. So we don't want death, we want deep. Because, where are we? There we are. Okay. How much is that? Pretty expensive. Let's try and get him to be nice and cheap. We want to be nice. What spells are we going to take first? I kind of want to use Vanguard's Revenge. We're probably going to be taking a lot of single targets. So we're going to go Fog of the Dam just to debuff them. It only works on ground units. And an AoE, yep. We do want to summon the Prometheans. Bonus accuracy. Probably won't remember to cast it, and I want Tide Call. Stalk and Unspottable, and the Power Stone. So we're 1,000 points overspent. The Man Eaters with great weapons are super expensive. Can we downgrade? 700. That'll let us get dual weapon ogres. Okay. So then we got a solid back line of ogres, solid front line of Free Company, 2 cannons to back us up, 2 Sartosan militia to give us a little bit of range support, Mournfang cavalry to protect the back line, Vampire Fleet Captain to do what he can do with magic, and Aranessa to buff the middle and swing where she's needed. So like I said, don't expect this to be an effective list. I'm more going for something that's fun and thematic here, but we are taking 6 campaign units, we are taking ogres, we are a pirate mercenary faction, we do have a couple of undead stuff in here, just because we can't take human versions of them. So, what's it? Where the pirates go? I mean, Hearties, yo-ho? I don't know. I'm not a pirate, as you can see. I think I got the wrong... I think I needed these guys, didn't I? The pistol ogres. I think they're the ones actually that I should have got. Oh well. We've got pirates. So fighting for that hill, we're probably going to want to put our cannons in the woods to protect them with the Mournfangs. I imagine it's going to be fairly aggressive. He's gone the beast, Dark Elves. Where's the white line? White line's over there. How far can they reach? Yeah, they reach fair way out. Okay. Alright. Sartosan Free Company out the front. Spread you right out. And get our ogres. Anti-infantry ogres, regular ogres, anti-large ogres. Anti-large can be in the middle. Regular ogres over here. Free Company, pistols. Where we can spread them out a bit more. Mournfangs in the back. You got stalked, do you, Aranessa? You do. Heroes in the middle. Get you guys on Overwatch. So I don't know if he's going to come up over this hill or not. We do have to worry about stuff coming at us from the flanks. That's the job of the Mournfangs. Let's just spread out a little bit more. Alright. You know that we're ready, and let's see how we do against Human Boy Yes Yes, with a whole bunch of ogres pretending to be pirates. What has he got? What are we up against here? So there is a Mammoth, War Hydras, Bleak Swords. Let's get everyone moving up here. We want to keep the fight away from the cannons. And then we do have... What do we got here? Dark Riders, so let's get the Mournfangs ready to get onto that. Where in the cannons, I want you straight onto the Feral Mammoth. Try and keep the fight up around here. What do we got over here? Shades. Okay. That's going to be painful. So your anti-infantry. Let's get charging into this. What is that? Feral Stegodon. You're my man-eaters? You're my man-eaters, so I want you to go in on that. Okay, man-eaters in on there, and that's going to hurt. Okay, drop down the buffs. The Tide Call down there. Those Mournfangs are going to be in trouble. Just want you guys chasing off after that. Get shooting down into that. Switch to there. Where are you? People fleeing everywhere. Cannons are completely compromised. Okay, let's get shooting that way. Shoot that way. Oh, there's a breath weapon. Not going to dodge that. Okay, see what we can. Let's net her down here. Okay, getting on there. We've got a nice little pocket going on here. Let's get these Mournfangs back. You guys keep fighting there. I don't know what we're about to cop here, but you are getting hit pretty hard. Where are you, and why are you taking so much damage? Okay, so that's caused you to break. So man-eaters, I want to keep fighting there. Normal ogres. We've got too much in on this fight here. Aranessa, I need you to keep fighting. Get into that fight. Man-eaters, come over here. Okay, so the shades are still running. I'm happy with that trade. Aranessa should be able to win that fight. Man-eaters have got that dealt with. This flank charge should deal with that. I'm surprised the ogres are doing so poorly against Dark Riders. Okay, so that flank is in trouble. Does that give me a speed buff? It does not. Are we faster? We are faster, but the retreat... When you retreat, you lose the debuff for having... what is it? You lose... What's it called? For fatigue? And you get your full speed when you retreat, when you're fatigued. So units that retreat generally move quicker than everybody else. Alright, get you in there. Get that buff down. So how's this going? The Free Company are chasing these shades. What unit rallied over here? What are you? You're just some Free Company. Okay, let's pull them back out. Shoot you in onto those cavalry. Swing the Mournfang around again. Okay, see if we can wipe out the light cavalry first. So man-eaters are doing alright. I kind of want you to kill the Feral Stegodon first. What are you guys doing? Okay, so that Supreme Sorceress has come back in, so target her for me. Get these cavalry back out. Okay, man-eaters swing around that way. Alright, Sorceress is breaking. That's what I want to see. Swing back in there. Okay, cool. Nice charge. Aranessa, stay on there. You guys come in. Ogres, get the pressure on over here. How did we do over here? Got broken, but we got the shades. Ah, this free company are in trouble. Okay, man-eaters. Good job, man-eaters. Okay, so keep fighting there, Aranessa. Gonna need you back here again, man-eaters. Got more Dark Riders coming in. Get that buff up again. Get some cycling happening here. Go up after her if we can. Gonna be close. The man-eaters might be able to carry us through, but we need to take down this war hydra. Okay, we've shattered the back line. Let's get these ogres back. We've got another net, so let's get it down. Oh. Get the net down, and then get a charge in the back of that war hydra. What's over here? Some Dark Riders. We're not going to catch them. Okay, we've got the ogre here. All right, looks like we've got it. Here we go. We got army losses. Good game. Okay, that was a good match. Our monsters and ogres carried us through. So cannons didn't do a whole lot. He did really well with the Dark Riders. The Mournfang Cavalry, I think, were... oh no, they didn't do a whole lot of value. The Man-Eaters were phenomenal there. They dealt with the monsters really well. Aranessa did well as well. A couple of those free company, they would have been the two that chased off the shades, so they definitely made their value back. And yeah, overall, good match. Everything kind of performed. Okay, so I think we are now selecting a map. I don't know what map I want, to be completely honest. Kind of want to... you pick 3, ban 1. Markus, oh, there we go, good. Carrick Buffgar. So let's find that map first. Carrick Buffgar. Alright, we're going to select Norsca. Wulfhart. And Imrek. I think Aranessa's anti-large buffs sort of helped out there. With the ogres dealing with the large monsters. Oh, ban 1. Tomb Kings. Those snakes look crazy good. I don't really want to attack them if I don't have to. But they might not be. They might be completely okay. Greenskins. Damn it. So he gets to pick one. Oh. Human boy, yes, yes. Is he going to go his Skaven? I didn't want to ban Skaven in case you did want to pick that, but I don't like playing against him. I don't like my chances against Skaven either. Skaven banned Wulfhart. Of mine banned NRS. Damn. I nearly managed to get the Iceforged Legion. Okay. We will go Wulfhart then. I think we're going to go Wulfhart because I don't want to bring a Dragonflight against Skaven. That would be absolutely terrible. They would tear me apart. Okay. So against Skaven, do you want to go Knights of Caledor? I mean, no, it's just a terrible idea. It is 100% a terrible idea to take this against Skaven. So a 25% missile resist is the best that they get for the dragons. Yeah, no. Okay. We're gonna go to Hunstmarshal's expedition. Yeah, get that right. Yeah, Markus. Take his toys. Gonna go a Fire Mage. Because we're going against Skaven. We're gonna keep him on foot. We're gonna go Burning Head, of course. And Fireball. Take those toys. Correct buff guy. I'm not sure I'm familiar with this map. Emperor's Wrath. What do you do? Cause fire damage. You cause burnt. Kaboom. Unbreakable, of course. But you'll just die to the damage, the armor-piercing damage of Skaven. So some guns, on the other hand. Magic damage. Could be fun. Knights of Maw. Do we have anything with magic resistant in here? What do these Knights of Everlasting Light do? Oh, cool. Caribald Great Swords are obviously really good. Well, that was fast. You know, Skaven, obviously. We did Hurtwig last time. What is this? 50% damage resist to all enemy heroes. Wow. Oh, well, let's take him. Does he have a mount? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's on foot, so he can defend Markus. We'll do that. So that's our 3 single entities with one of our 5 campaign exclusive. Let's get some more campaign exclusive going here. I'm going to take 3 of these mortars. 3 Sutsun's guns, because they ignore friendly fire. That might be all we take. Or do we ring the noble sons abroad as well? Because how much more than normal pistols are there? A little bit more. We'll bring them. And then we will protect our backline with a couple of Empire Knights. And then we need a front line intermix with this and that. And then we need some ranged fire, so we'll get a couple of these, and then we've got enough for, let's get another one of these. Make sure we're not breaking any limits. I don't think we are, and we are good to go, I think. Good to go. Let's see how this works. So, we want to get stuck into melee. We don't care if our mortars hit us. They are magic and fire damage. The magic is actually quite pertinent against the Skaven because a lot of their units have got physical resist. So the fact that we got mortars that we can AoE down with is going to be quite nice. And the fact that they don't do friendly fire, I don't know how pertinent that'll be, but we'll see. We'll happily fire into the frontline engagements. We don't have to worry about trying to target stuff at the back. Alright, so this is a final battle between myself and Human Boy Yes Yes. We want the Sigma Suns in the middle, we'll get spears either side of them, and extra spears. We want to make use of these crests. Actually, we want to hide behind these crests. How far do we reach with the... Are the Skaven going to outrange and force us to move? Entirely possible. Absolutely entirely possible, and I just don't... They've got a lot of options, the Skaven. Alright, so we are going to make sure that we are prepared to close on them, if that is the case.
Our weapons are yours.
One of these spear units back here. Cavalry is going to chill back here. Pistoliers are going to go over here. Nope, you guys should be in group 3. Huntsmen. Spread them out here. Group 1 there. Fire Wizard, Wulfhart. What's your name again? Roderick Liangoyal. Get the artillery in that group, holding position. You, what the fuck is going on? What is going on there? Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, everyone. Nope, you guys. Nope. Alright, what is going on? Why are my groups not playing the game here? Group 1. Group 2. And then you guys, the last remaining groups. Okay. Let's get out the sides a little bit more, because we have 3 mortars to protect. Which, depending on what he brings, could be an issue. Okay. I think we're good. Wulfhart, no, hold fire. Okay, so we may have to advance, which is fine. We are prepared to advance. We are ready when you are. Ooh, let's see what we're up against. Okay, he's over this way. Let's reposition our front line immediately. What do we have? Avalanche mortars. Is it zap zap cannon? Okay, let's start bringing everyone up. Get the cavalry up. Get these guys up. Try and see what we can do here. A little bit of harassing. And let's bring all this, everyone up this way. The mortars. Well, once the mortars are in range of something worth shooting, let's just shoot it, shall we? Wulfhart, who's the general? Plague Priest, is that the general? That is the general. Avalanche mortars. That's, whoa, that's a lot of damage. Try and keep moving, guys. The rest of us are on our way. Man-rat spears. Let's get onto the death globes. Let's actually split the fire of the mortars onto these 3 units. And we'll get these guys onto those Doombringers. Wulfhart, I need you shooting that straight away. And you guys are supposed to be coming around this way. We'll try and drop that as soon as we can. What's the range on that? Okay, we've been trapped there. So that was just an assassin. It's done that to us. Have I lost sight of their general? Where's the general gone? Where is your general? And why can't I see him? Oh, there he is. Oh! Shit. There's death runners on the back lines. Didn't even notice them kill one of the units. Well, that's not good. Let's turn and kill those if we can. Get you into the front line as quickly as we can. This is going quite terribly so far. Where are we? Alright, get them into this fight. Alright, you get into there. I don't know what this is going to do, but let's try it out. Oh, that was quite cool. Are you even shooting the general, Markus? Have I lost sight of the general again? Deathmaster Snikch, there he is. Okay, we are in a lot of trouble here. As one would expect. Okay, get you guys out of there. Cavalry, we need you back here. You guys get to come back in. And keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Cavalry's coming in. Use a blasting scroll on that. That's Deathmaster Snikch. I need you to finish him off. Need you guys to get engaged. Get out of there. Okay, Deathmaster is dead, but that's not really helping us out much here, is it? Why are you still engaged with that? Okay. So let's drop this on the Plague Priest. Don't you run away. There's slaughtered our cavalry. That's not good. Okay, I think this is the end of it here. This is where it ends. Let's drop the net and try and escape at least. Don't really have an answer to Deathrunners, do I? And I forgot all about them as a unit. Which is really good. Good play here. And we're not getting away with Markus, are we? No, we are being overrun. Okay, should have played a little bit safer. Protected the mortars a little bit better, especially in the knowledge of death runners. Yeah, this is all over. Alright, good job, human boy. Okay, well there we have it. That was the end of our tournament run. We made it to the semi-finals. We were beaten by Human Boy Yes Yes in a 2-1 victory for him. The Avalanche Mortars absolutely wrecked everything. And the Zap Zap Cannon did really well as well. And I'm guessing the Death Runners, yeah, the Death Runners and the Death Squad. They just cleaned up the Mortars, they cleaned up the Lords, they did a whole lot. We managed to deal with Deathmaster Snikch very well. But we didn't deal with his other tools. So the Bright Wizard did well. Roderick did really well considering he's dirt cheap. Front line just got melted by that artillery, and I didn't do very good with the Pistoliers. I should have brought them back. And the Mortars just got run over by these Death Runners. So good game to my opponent. Oh, we're a bit too late there. We accidentally sent that to team. Alright, excellent. Well, there we have it. So we managed to make it to the semi-finals. We were beaten by Human Boy, yes, yes. No shame there. He played really well. And it was a bit of fun anyway. It was a bit of fun with campaign units, so it wasn't all about doing your best to win. I think it was more about having a bit of fun with units that we couldn't normally bring in a normal battle. So thanks for sticking around and watching. If you've enjoyed the content, like and subscribe, and give us a thumbs up down below, and we'll see you in the next video.